what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat 11 Scorpion 6 scale figure. Now this is also the special edition version. Now I must admit this is my first collectible, or you could say first figure from Storm Collectibles, because I always had my eyes on picking up some of their figures, and I knew it probably would be eventually like a Mortal Kombat figure that I would decide to pick up. So I decided to pick up this 6 scale Scorpion figure. Now this was already previously released, but they have released it again, but as a special edition version, which has like bloody versions of the particular weapons that Scorpion has too as well. Now, of course, this is based on Mortal Kombat 11, which I do have right here on the PlayStation 4. The very awesome video game. So yeah, I'm definitely excited about having this particular figure, and I'm finna get into this right now. Okay, as you can see, this is the box that contains the Storm Collectibles 6 scale Mortal Kombat figure. And again, this is the special edition version of this particular figure, because I was planning on getting the original versions, but they had sold out so quick on it. As you can see right there, it has a special edition sticker on it. So that's how you know that it's a special edition version. And you can see Scorpion on the cover right there. Looks like a flame effect, and this is actually like the figure itself. And it still says 6 scale action figure Scorpion. It does have MK Scorpion on the side. And right here, this is another way you can tell it's Mortal Kombat 11 that it is based on. And of course on the back, we have images of the figure too itself. So you can see like the accessories and stuff that he has. And it just says Scorpion. Now this also has like a slip cover type style packaging where you can slide this off, and you can see like the figure on the inside with like the accessories and so on. So that's pretty cool. I already took the background out too. And this right here is the background that comes with the figure. Now first I want to talk about this stand that comes for the special edition Storm Collectibles Scorpion figure. This particular version that I have, the stand, as you can see, is like this orange translucent type color. Because I think the original release of this figure was like just like a clear one, like a straight up like clear one, like the traditional kind that you could see through. But this one gives us like a color with it. Then of course you has this too. Now I'm gonna have to get used to these, because these are like my first Storm collectible figure, so I'm not too sure how these really would peg in. But it looks like you can just peg it into whatever slot you want to. So I'm gonna have to get a look at this. I think I can put it right here in the middle or on the side. So I'm gonna try that. Yeah, it does, like it just clips right on there. And you press it on there. Then of course they have this right here too as well, like this ratchet thing. And I think I got it right too, I'm not too sure. Where it can go up and down. So I'm going to have to check it out and see. Then you also get these other like pieces too. I guess these are for like putting around Scorpion's like waist, that to keep them like stable, like the waist grabber. And you get like two of them, like a small one, and then like this large one. This is probably the one I use. Then you also get this piece right here too as well. That's why I say I'm about to get a look at it, because I don't see any instructions for this particular piece. And yeah, once you have this assembled, you can raise this up and down. I'm kind of trying to be careful with it, but as you can see, this like goes up and down, this particular side right here. I even had this in backwards, and of course they had this particular piece right here too that can go up and down. Because what you would do then is take this right here, and then it would just squeeze right on in here. I chose like the larger size one for like Scorpion. Got no power wrapping on this waist. And it does like go up and down, as you can see. It has like that ratchet type sound. It even turns to the side too, like left and right. So that's pretty cool. And it does go up or down like that. As you can see, it's like you got to press it. Try to be careful though with the damage it. So yeah, that's how the stand looks. That's pretty cool. Alright. Now the Scorpion figure has two trays too. As you can see, it has a tray with the figure. And you have like this separate tray which has like the accessories in it. Okay. And now for the figure itself. I can tell you guys already look amazing to me already. Oh, it feels heavy too. Got some weight to it. As you can see, you have them in all this plastic tie. Yeah, I must admit, and I'm a big Mortal Kombat fan. Oh, it does look pretty cool here. And this is my first Storm Collectibles figure. Let's see, he even stands too. Okay, what I want to do first is measure the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat 11 6 scale Scorpion figure. And he is like just right at 12 inches. So I do not talk about the likeness and articulation of the figure. And as you can see, he does stand too. Now, of course, this is based on like his classic look from like his classic look from the Mortal Kombat 11, because he had like another look in the game too itself. But as you can see, this is how he looks up close. He even has like those eyes, like the white eyes. So I think that's pretty cool. And this is the material that he has on too. As you can see, it's like fabric type material. I think they did a good job on the look of the clothes and so on. Now I must admit, I've been hearing about these too, like the arms. Now I guess you could say those look kind of bad, but being that you could say those hinges. But I think it's still a pretty cool looking figure. Other than those parts, and these are like his clothes too, as well, as you can see, like down inside the knee pads and stuff that he has on. There's his shoes underneath, how they look. He has on the ninja shoes, so you can see how the toes be, like they be split. I think that's pretty cool. This is how he looks like on the back and so on. He has like a string. He even has this right here for like holstering, I think, like his swords. So yeah, I think this really does look pretty cool. Then I want to get like a better look at the face with some more lighting on it, so you can see how it really looks up close. I must admit, I think it's impressive. It's pretty cool. The other thing, like I say, that kind of stands out, but you can like bend that, you know, then you wouldn't even see that. So that's pretty cool. And the figure, like I mentioned before, it does have some weight to it too. Like it feels like heavier, so I think that's pretty cool. Now Scorpion's arms can go up. They want to force it. Like they're on ratchet joints too. But you can see they can kind of go to about right there. I'm sure they probably can go higher. And of course you can split. You can even do a kick like up like that. Even has a bend in the knee. Of course, he has an elbow bend too, so you can't bend his arm. So he has good articulation. So I think that's pretty cool. He can do like an ab crunch too, as you can see. It don't look like he stays up though. Okay, he does kind of stay up. Let's see how far I can go. Yeah, he still stands up like that, as you can see. His head can turn left and right. He can look up. He can look down too. But yeah, I think it's an amazing piece. The hands can turn. His feet can turn. They can rock too, so he does have like that rocking and we can bend it like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I must admit, I think this is a pretty impressive piece. Like I say, if anything, the arms are kind of bad, you know. But I think it's actually better than I thought it would be. I must admit, I am impressed with this. Now I want to move on through the accessories that come with the Scorpion figure, which I think is awesome. He also has 8 alternate hands, but like a total of 10 interchangeable hands if you count the 2 that are on him. Like he has like these 2 hands. It looks like they're kind of the same. As you can see, like a left and right. You can tell something can be put in these particular hands. Then he has these particular hands too, like thumbs up type hands. It's like a left and right. But obviously something can go in those too, I believe. Then he has 2 of these right here. like kind of like relaxed type hands, like left and right. And then lastly, he has this particular hand right here, like a open hand, like a palm, and I think this particular hand too. Then plus, like I mentioned before, like the two fists that are already on him. Then up next, Scorpion gets this amazing like translucent flame effect piece. This really is awesome. It looks cool. As you can see, there's like this translucent type look. I think what you do is you would put this like on Scorpion's like hand. Like you can take his hand, where like Saki's punch him. And I think it just goes right here like this. Yeah, it attaches to his arm some kind of way. So I'm trying to see if I can do it. So that's how it looks when you put it on Scorpion. Well, that's how I chose to put it on. It's like you like attach it to him. Like those flames kind of wrap around his arm too right there. So you can have him like doing like a flaming type punch. It's pretty cool. And up next you get now this is like the standard version, like what the standard version had this too as well. You get the like his trademark weapon, I guess you could say, the kunai. This is one that's just like a separate. And from what I'm hearing, that this is real metal. So as you can see, this is how it looks. Then you get one with a chain on, like as if he's throwing like his spear, or like throwing it. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, and the chain is metal. You can even hear how it sounds. It even has some weight to it. So I must admit, that's pretty cool. See, this is how these look. And the chain itself really is made of like real metal too. From what I'm hearing, you can even feel it. And then up next, you have what makes this particular version that I have known as the special edition version. Because these original kunai or kunai, they came with the standard like Scorpion figure, like standard version. But being that this is the special edition, I have like a bloody one with mine. So as you can see, I like this bloody one. And one with like the chain too. So they're like bloody ones, so you can have like blood on ones if you wanted to. I think that's pretty cool. Cause here's like the regular one that came with the regular edition. Then you got the bloody one that comes with the bloody edition. Well, bloody version, special edition version. As you can see, I decided to remove the hands off of Scorpion too, and put in like his spear or his kunai. Got it hanging in too. And that really is cool. I like that they give us like a bloody one and just a regular one, because of course this is the regular one that I do have of him right now. So I think that's pretty cool. And up next, Scorpion gets I guess you could say 4 swords, alternate swords, because he gets these 2 swords right here. Now these came with like the standard original release. So as you can see, they can slide on out their holster too. So I think that's pretty cool. And you have like this sword right here. And it actually is, I'm hearing that it is metal. And it is like weighty too, has some weight to it. So you get that one large sword. Then of course you get the smaller sword too as well, which you can slide on out. That's pretty cool too. Now these came with the original release of this particular figure, but what makes this special edition version, which I do have right here, is special because it has bloody swords with katana blades, as you can see, with katanas. See how bloody this one is? So it's like it's that particular same sword, but it's just bloody. Then of course you get like a shorter one too as well, which is bloody too. The blood is even all on the handles too. Another thing I think is pretty cool and interesting too, they only gave us the holsters or the sheaths or whatever for just like only like the regular sword. The standard one, you have to take that off and put it on this if you want, which would make kind of no sense because the sword is blooded up, you know. But I mean, you could have just put it away after a fight, you know. And this is how these look kind of up close. Like the standard one that came with the original version of the figure. Here's like a bloody one. So you can see how the blood is. It's even all on the handle too. I don't know if it's showing up well, but you can see it all on the handle. The blood splatter. Pretty cool. Another thing I wanted to show too, with the Scorpion figure, you can holster his swords right like on this strap. the Scorpion does have her. So I'm gonna see if I can show it. Another thing I want to touch on too, I actually have the stand around Scorpion's leg, with like the waist thing. I have it put around his leg instead of his waist because it's so like kind of short. I just want to touch on that. But if you look right here, you can see that Scorpion has like this loop thing right here that you can put like his swords through. Like they'll squeeze right in through this particular piece. So I'm gonna see if I can do it. And there's actually like loops right there. As you can see, they will go inside these loops, I believe. Yeah, I managed to attach the swords to Scorpion's like waist. I think it's pretty cool that you can do this too. Another thing I think is kind of awesome about it too is you can this belt that's around him, you can keep turning it if you want. So if you want the swords like too close in front of him, you can keep turning this like adjusting this waist thing, and it can turn all the way around. You can even have him on his back if you want to hang from his back. So yeah. Because when in the end, I might not even have the swords on Scorpion, you know, I just might have him just without his swords. I'm so used to him not having swords. You know, cause I've been playing like Mortal Kombat since the original game. There wasn't even a part 2. I can remember just when it was only the first Mortal Kombat and how awesome it was, you know. Alright. Okay, there's the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat 11 Scorpion 6 scale figure. I think this is awesome and amazing. This is a special edition version too. I forgot to mention that. Because there was originally like a standard version of this figure which was released like a few months ago. And I did wanted to pick up that particular version, but it had sold out so quick so I couldn't get my hands on it. Then they finally announced like this special edition version. Because you know they had Scorpion and they had Sub-Zero too as well. But now they have re-released these figures as special edition versions, which have like bloody versions of some like the weapons that they had. So you get like both the standard regular weapons, but you also get like the bloody weapons too as well, both him and Sub-Zero. And by the way, I do have Sub-Zero. I plan on getting Sub-Zero too as well, up next too as well. Well, I ain't gonna say next, but I do plan on getting that particular figure too as well. Now again, this is based on this particular game in the franchise, Mortal Kombat 11, which I do have on the PlayStation 4. Very awesome game too. I really like it a lot. I think it's one of the best in the series. But yeah, I think this is an amazing and awesome figure. If anything, like where his arms bend there, like you can say them hinges, like when he bend like his arms, you can say the hinges. So I think that's kind of bad, but it's okay though. I know Storm Collectibles are known for doing like I think the 8-inch scale type figures, because I always had my eyes on picking up their particular figures, but I just never managed to pick up none. I knew I probably would if I ever did pick up a figure for them. It would be like a Mortal Kombat figure, because I know they had like a lot of Mortal Kombat based figures, so that's what I would have chose to pick up if I would have went with Storm Collectibles. Because this is my first figure from Storm Collectibles. I must admit, or must say, I am impressed. I think it's awesome, and I think this is their first foray into 6 scale figures too, if I'm not mistaken. Like the Mortal Kombat Scorpion and Sub-Zero figures, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I think this is definitely worth having if you can find it or pick it up. And I guess it would make more sense now if you can. If you didn't get the original, if you missed out on it like I did, try to get the special edition version, because it has like the bloody weapons and it has like the regular ones too as well. So you're getting more weapons, but ones that are bloody too as well. So it's like you're getting, you know, that I would definitely recommend picking up that particular way. If you had to choose like classic, like standard version, or like the special edition version, there's no question you should go to the special edition version. But anyway, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Get over here.